I'm going to be sharing with you in this video how to consciously hypnotize yourself and get what you want easily. Because if you learn how to hypnotize yourself towards your desire, you're going to be able to get it in a way that's just so much easier than the paradigm of where you need to take action that feels difficult. Because I believe that actually, action, despite what most people will tell you, I think that action and taking action consistently and doing lots of work in the world, doing lots of things, is totally natural to who we are. The paradigm and belief system that action has to involve an internal resistance and a sacrificial type of energy, I don't know where that came from. I don't know what happened in human civilization, in humanity. Where did we come up with the belief that action has to be hard? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But what I will say though, is that if you can learn to take this concept of hypnotizing yourself and getting what you want easily, you're going to have a much easier time getting what you want in the world, and you're going to shift your paradigm from a paradigm of hard work, and you're going to shift to a paradigm of effortless action. And I'm not saying you're not going to do hard work. I'm not saying necessarily that you're not going to take lots of action. What I'm saying is that it's going to be, you people will look at you and be like, oh wow, they're doing lots of hard work in the world. They're a hard worker, maybe they'll say, right? But you'll be inside in your little reality like, you'll be like, no, it's not like that at all, right? You're not gonna, you won't even have to explain. You might look at a person and be like, yeah, of course, hard work, but not that you're lying to them, but it's like you don't even have the desire to explain yourself. And you might tell them like, hey, no, actually it's not about hard work, it's about consistency. And they'll be like, and they're gonna be like, no, you're a hard worker. Because some people just can't see it. They don't have the paradigm and the capacity to see that it's not hard to get what you want. Let's talk about how to do that in this video. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, there's only two ways to do that right now. The first way is through single sessions, and the second way is through email coaching. The details for both of those things to get in contact with me personally will be down below. Now, the first thing that I want to share with you in this video is to actually understand that everything is hypnosis. Okay, I'm not a hypnotist. I'm not a professional hypnotist. I'm not a professional around the topic of hypnosis. But what I will say though, is that have you ever heard the quote like, what you chooses you? Have you heard of that before? Maybe in manifestation, or maybe you heard it somewhere else. This is a quote that comes from the deep truth. I believe that one of the deep truths of reality creation, which is to understand that actually, just as much as you want to draw something towards you, you want somebody to be hypnotized towards, think, if you're honest with yourself, you want to do magic in the world. You want people to be hypnotized. You want people's attention. Even if it's not just to get in their validation. You don't need, it's not about validation. It's not about to get people's validations that I'm trying to say. That's what I meant to say. It's not about taking people's validation. Yeah, it's about drawing them in and attracting them, but you don't need the validation. The validation will probably still come, and you'll still get it, but it's not going to be about that, because you're going to realize that just as much as you want somebody to be drawn towards you in whatever area of life, whether we're talking about business, whether we're talking about romantic relationships, whether we're talking about making more money, people paying for your services, you doing a job, you're getting your dream job, right? So just as much as you want to have your dream job, somebody wants you to perform that job. Somebody at a company needs you. There's this dream job that you have, maybe this dream position. You do realize that there's somebody managing that position, manifesting a person to take that job. Somebody wants that job. There's somebody literally sitting there and thinking how do I attract a person to sit in this position? And then you're sitting there like, God, how do I attract this? It's no, it's you got to just find that win-win scenario where you realize that you can hypnotize yourself towards what you want, and understand that that person that is whatever you want is hypnotizing you as well. It's an amazing concept, because when you start to realize that this is how it is, what starts to happen is that you can realize that everything in a way is hypnosis, and you can use this to your advantage. Now, the second thing that I want to share with you is, just to be careful what you say to yourself. Be careful what you tell yourself on a consistent basis. Because if you're not careful with this, what will begin to happen is that, whether you realize it or not, you're going to be shaping your reality. And this is the most crazy thing and the most absolutely shocking thing about manifestation and how it actually works, is because even if you don't realize that you're shaping your reality, you're still shaping your reality. That's the thing that blows my mind. You might even be an amazing manifester and know nothing about the law of attraction because you're simply a person that takes a lot of responsibility. And then you look up on some law of attraction topics, some manifestation topics, and you're like, wait a second, I've already been doing that. And you could do the same thing in an even more powerful way. Or what can happen is that you can not even have been realizing that you're doing it at all and then start to do it. Nonetheless, whatever the case is, you're going to be careful, be conscious of the reality that you're shaping for yourself, because even if you don't realize that you're shaping your reality, you're still shaping your reality. That's the thing. So be careful. Now, to conclude this video, this is an amazing way to explain it. See only what you want to see. Tune out anything else. Tune it out. Have you ever tried to just see what you want to see and just to tune out the rest? Have you tried that before? Have you actually tried? Because did you ever know? Are you aware that you have the capacity to do this? Did you know that you can see only what you want to see in the world through your goggles and just not even tune anything else in that moment that you don't really desire to manifest? Did you know that you can create your day? Did you know that every single day you wake up and whatever you've programmed yourself to think in the morning, the whole day you're only going to see what is correlating with those programs? Did you know that? And did you know that you can actually do this on a consistent basis? Did you know that you can shape your life around seeing only what you want to see? Did you know that you can take all of these concepts of manifestation and you can literally tune out the undesired emotions, undesired energy? Let's say you had a negative situation in your past where something really hurt you. Whether it was a health problem, something as serious as a health problem. Maybe it was a relationship that ended and there's a lot of pain involved there. Did you know that you can move forward from that and you cannot allow that literal suffering to define your life? Think about how powerful think about how powerful it is. What I'm sharing with you, think about how powerful this is. Because you can literally see what you only want to see. And you don't need to manipulate anybody or take away from anybody else's experience, because this is for you. This is for your heart. This is for you and for you only. Funny thing is that when you start to do this and you drop the guilt and the shame and the resistance and blah, 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 conditioning, what happens is that what you do is you realize that actually something wants to hypnotize you. That's the most amazing thing. So when you're starting to let yourself be hypnotized towards what you want, you also are that it's hypnotizing you as well. And that's the most beautiful thing. So see what you only want to see, tune out anything else. This means that you can reframe the traumas. You can define your identity every single day that you wake up in a new way. You can consciously tune your selective focus to be in alignment with what it is that you're creating and ignore the rest. And that's what it means. Okay, and if you do this, you will consciously hypnotize yourself towards what you want easily. And with that, I conclude this video. If you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, there's only 2 ways to do that right now. The first way is through single sessions, and the second way is through email coaching. The details for both those things will be number 1 in the description box of this video, as well as in the comments down below. As always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next